Today on Shop Nation, I'm going to show you how to add some serious lumens to your garage or workspace in as little as 5 minutes. What's up you guys, I'm Travis, this is Shop Nation. Today I'm going to show you how to add some serious light to your garage in as little as 5 minutes. So we're back at the garage of the new house we just bought, aka the home of the new temporary shop, but the lighting situation leaves just a little bit to be desired. Now this might sound familiar so far. I did a lighting upgrade on my last shop using the Barina LED strips, and I would still highly recommend those. I loved how it turned out. They're still working fantastic. We actually still know the new owners of the shop and they still love them, no issues. There were some comments about the lights interacting with the garage door openers. We never encountered that, but I'm not saying that it's not a possibility. I can just only speak from my own experience. In this garage, however, which is going to serve as my temporary shop until the final shop is being built, has an even more depressing lighting situation. You see, this house was built in the late 90s, and I guess back then single bulb fixtures were the thing in the garage, or you didn't need to do anything at night. I don't know, I can't figure it out. But for such an enormous space, 750 square feet, there are 4 incandescent 60-watt light bulbs. Not gonna work. I had to go look this up, but based on what I could find, a 60-watt incandescent bulb puts out anywhere from 500 to 700 lumens. That means for this 3-car garage, we're getting a whopping 2,400 lumens? So of course my first reaction was to reuse the lights that I put in my last shop, which again worked great. I'll link those in that video down in the description below if you want to go check that out. But because this is only going to be a temporary shop and I don't want to just go crazy with all LED fixtures, plus between the new career and moving and having an 11-month-old, I don't have the time to necessarily do that. So I'm looking for something really quick that I can do to massively upgrade the lighting situation in this garage. So I started researching. Now you can buy better bulbs nowadays, even higher output LED single bulbs, but it's still not going to get me in the range of lumens that I want to get, especially because I want to film in here. So I decided to head to the Amazon, the website, not the rainforest, just so we're clear. And that's where I came across these spaceship looking bulbs. Now what's cool about these is they have a standard E26 or E27 if you're in Europe thread on the back, so they accept into a standard fixture that you may have on your ceiling. But what was really intriguing to me is that 1, they're LED, and 2, there's a ton of LEDs. So like many products made in China, there is a wide spectrum of crap to pretty good. So I did a lot of research on Amazon, looking at reviews, watching videos. There's literally dozens, there might be 100 different kinds like this. So I weeded through, I found actually the top 3 that I would go with. Those will all be linked down below if you want to go check these out, this being number 1. The reason I chose these as being number 1 is because A, they're not the cheapest. Cheap doesn't always mean the best. And they seem to get the best overall reviews based on everywhere I looked. Now each one of these fixtures has 3 movable panels, all with their own set of LEDs on them. So you can actually aim them in whatever direction of the garage you want the light to go, which I thought was pretty cool. Now these lights that I found are sold by LZ Home on Amazon, and they are rated for 9,000 lumens per fixture. So it's an equivalent 82-watt fixture is what it is, at a color temperature of 5,000 Kelvin, which I've come to really like in a shop environment. So my garage has 4 existing E26 fixtures that previously had a single bulb in them, and I bought 4 to replace those, but I thought, you know what? That's not enough. 36,000 lumens, I mean, that might be nice for a 1-car garage or a garden shed, but I'm gonna add 3 more for a total of 54,000 lumens. Now, I realize that the 9,000 lumen part might be totally bogus. I don't have a meter to read that, but if it's close, that should be pretty good. And now's about the time you're probably thinking to yourself, is this guy really making a video about changing a light bulb? And yeah, kind of, but that's actually the point. I want to show how easy it can be to add a significant amount of light to your garage without changing a thing, because let's face it, sometimes you just don't have the time, or maybe you don't feel comfortable doing things like electrical work. Now as I mentioned, I'm not only going to be changing the existing fixtures that you can see behind me, that's 2 of 4, I'm going to be adding 3 more for a total of 7 fixtures in my garage. Now I think for a standard garage this is probably overkill, but again, because I film in here, the more light the better. So those 3 fixtures that I'm going to add, I'm thinking is going to be 1 back over here, which is going to be the side where the shop is, so I want to make sure that is well lit. And then probably 1 over each of the major bays in the garage itself. I think that should give me tons of light, probably more than I need, but That's where I'm gonna put them. And because I have to add those 3 fixtures, that unfortunately means that I have to go into the attic. And even though I used to live in Texas, turns out no matter where you live, if it's summertime, it's July as I'm shooting this, your attic is always 500 degrees. So, okay. Put in lights in the summer, he said. Oh God, oh God, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die. I'm definitely gonna die. Okay, yep, here we go. All right, okay. All right, so here we are. All the new fixtures are in place. It is the next day, and I'm just waiting for the sun to go down so I can show you just how big of an impact these bulbs are gonna make. Okay, so that's better. So now that it's dark, or sort of dark, we're gonna start by showing you before, which if you don't remember, are 4 incandescent bulbs to light up 750 square feet of garage. And then I'm gonna swap out all the fixtures, including adding the bulbs and the new fixtures that we installed, and I'll show you the difference. So you can see that before, it's a little yellow, it's a little underlit, and this is what approximately 2400 lumens looks like. All right, so now I'm gonna swap out all of the fixtures. I'd say a pretty big difference. The sheer amount of light in here is absolutely awesome. I mean, I'm looking around, and the new light floor I know makes a big difference. If you want to go check out how I did the epoxy floor, I'll put a link in the video description for that. You see this car sitting next to me. This is actually my wife's Corvette, and it just looks stunning underneath these lights. And it's not waxed or washed or anything. So all I have to say is, wow. Now again, the premise of this video was I wanted to show you how you can quickly add a ton of high quality light to your shop or garage. And when I say quick, I mean if I were to just stick with the fixtures that I already had in the ceiling, this would have been a 5-minute job, and most of that would have been moving the ladder. So seriously, if you're uncomfortable with electrical work, if you don't have any freaking time in your life, this is such a cool option. Now again, these are the ones that I went with. They're made by LZ Home. They came in a 2-pack. It was about $62 for 2 of them. So $31 a light bulb is not exactly cheap, but these aren't just light bulbs. Down in the video description below, I'll also link the next 2 that I found, one of which is 12,500 lumens. Holy crap. Now of course, time will tell on how long these things last. These are Chinese made fixtures, so you never know. So as time goes on, I'll try and give updates on how these lights are doing or if I have any issues that I run into. But based on what I'm seeing so far, pretty good. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in doing something like this to your garage, check out the links down below. I've also got some new swag like these metal plate hats, which are pretty sweet. If you're interested, I sell those on my Etsy store as well as a bunch of other stuff. So if you want to, go check it out. Last but not least, we'll do a quick subscriber update. As of shooting this video, which I know there's a little bit of a gap between this one and the last one, we are at 92,651 subscribers. We are that close to 100,000. Let's get there. If you enjoyed the video or found it useful, please give me a thumbs up, it helps. And if you want to see more shop content, specifically how you can pursue shop greatness, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll find you guys in the next project, and as always, continue to pursue shop greatness.